So good seeing all of you on here. And look, today is going to be a celebration of women and just what possibilities we have in our hands, and how truly one woman can change her life, her family's life, her community's life, and potentially a whole nation. And why not even the whole world, right? So go New Zealand with having a woman, a female prime minister. Super proud of you guys, setting the bar there. We tried it in Australia. It didn't work too well, but we'll try it again in the future, I'm pretty sure. So welcome, guys. Let me make sure we're recording, which we are. I'll make sure I've muted everyone, which I have done now. So let's jump straight in here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you're from in this world, no matter what time of the day. Welcome. This is a very exciting moment for us as women. We come together and we want to encourage and inspire you to live your best life, whether you are young or not so young, whether you are single or married, whether you are or divorced, or whether you are a grandma or not, whether you have kids or not, whether you work or not, it doesn't matter. We are just glad that you're here, and we are absolutely in support of all women. We love women. As a team, we really want to help you as a woman find your place in this world to have true success. And whatever that means to you, it's different for all of us, right? But live your best life. So welcome. This is me down the bottom here. My name is Charlotte Venter. I live in Australia. I'm originally from South Africa, moved here 20 years ago with my husband, Andre. We will be married in May for 30 years. Wow, that's a long time. I think I need a few medals. And we have two amazing children. Brandon, who's 28, married to a gorgeous lady by the name of Kristen. They're expecting their first little bub in a few months, which is going to be my first grandchild. So a whole new phase for me as a woman to explore and go through. Yes, I've gone through menopause. Go into the chat and put yes if you've had to do menopause, because actually I was so incredibly lucky. I cruised through it, didn't really even know I was going through menopause, and I accredit that honestly to our products that I've been using. So oh my goodness, Una, 32 years of marriage, wow. So yes, I just crushed going through menopause. I'm going to be 52 this year. And it was on the dot 50 that I went through menopause. Isn't that weird? Like so on the dot. It's supposed to be sort of late 40s, I guess, early 50s. So we also have a gorgeous daughter. Her name is Robin, and she lives in Brisbane, and she has a great partner who we really getting to know a lot better now. Her name is Talia. So this is a wonderful moment for me as a mum to celebrate, because I believe my children and my daughter-in-law will be on here, and some extended family as well. And so for you, invite your people. I cannot even begin to explain to you the joy I feel in my heart, knowing that as a family, we are together, we travel together, we do things together, and we are enjoying life together. And let me tell you, if it wasn't for LiveVantage, this opportunity I'm going to share with you today, this was not our life. This was not what we were subject to. So before I go into too much detail, let me just do the right thing and say, we as a distributor can never claim to cure, heal, prevent, mitigate, diagnose, or treat any disease. We also can't claim that you will do the same as I've done in the business or any of the other stories you're going to hear today. Each person is individual, right? And it depends on how much you work, etc. But the opportunity is there, and you truly can do it for yourself. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen this in the last few weeks. This has been all over the media, and it's been really interesting. I've loved reading all about this, where they're saying that in Australia and New Zealand and Thailand and the Philippines and Singapore and the States and Europe. Globally, nations are expecting what they call the Great Resignation in 2022. They're expecting that 1 out of 5 people will resign their job. Unbelievable. When you have a look at the reasons and you read a little bit further just behind the heading, you'll see that it truly is a time where people feel burnt out. In fact, when you have a look at this little chart here on the left, it's really interesting to see when you look at the nations, the comparison which was done in November last year, they looked at how do people feel, people that are working, are they happy, enjoying it? Do they feel like they're living their best life? And actually look at this. Australia rated the highest at burnout. Can you believe that? At burnout during the past 12 months. And you know, we're the happy nation. We're the blessed nation. We live in the most beautiful place, yet our people are burnt out. Why? The same goes for all the nations of the world. If you've tuned in from New Zealand, I bet you guys are feeling the same. If you've tuned in from Thailand or the Philippines or Singapore or the States or Europe, the same goes for everyone. Why is it? Because more and more is expected today from us working. More and more is expected from your boss. You earn the same, if not less, but you've got to do more. You are working more hours than what you meant to be working or what you paid for, and it's expected. You potentially look at, where am I going to be at the age of 60, 65, 70, 75? And like my husband and I, 6 years ago, you think, I'm still going to be working. What the heck? Is this my life? Is this what I signed up to? So our goal today is to introduce you to a legitimate global home business. It's an opportunity right across the world to share a little bit about the company, the products, and how we get paid and what support you'd get if you did decide to do this. But there's no obligation. I'm just so glad that you're on here, you're watching this, or maybe you're watching the replay or the video. Decide if it's for you or not. And it's okay either way. I'm going to build this business until my dying day. I'm going to set my entire family free for generations to come. Many of us on this call are going to do the same thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is for you. And don't feel any pressure. We just want to celebrate women and show you what is possible. Now, I want to take you back to December 2015, just over 6 years ago. My family was not in such a happy place. My husband and I had taken in his mum and dad, cared for them. My husband's an engineer. He was traveling 3, 4, 5 hours a day to get to work and back home. He traveled away from home a lot. We barely saw him for many, many months. And it was just not a life we wanted. And on top of that, even though we worked so hard and we were loyal and we were not the next Netflix couch kind of people, we still couldn't get ahead. We were just paying our bills every month. In fact, most months there seemed to be more month than money. Anybody relate? Right? And so December 2015, after my husband had just survived a heart attack, I had survived a massive illness as well. We just looked at one another sitting in a bubble bath thinking, what the heck? I remember my husband saying to me, don't ask me if I dream anymore, Charlotte. I don't dream. I'm just surviving day in and day out. And it broke my heart. And that day I made a decision that I will not see the end of my life like that. I'm not going to be sitting in a rocking chair one day thinking, oh, if only I did, because regret hurts more than the pain of just doing it. So in January 2016, I looked at what home business can I do, and I found this business. Friends, just 32 months later, I retired my engineer husband. I earned more than he was earning, and he had 30 years of experience. He was designing massive structures, taking risk, putting his name down on stuff that if it fell down and killed somebody, he'd go to jail. Yeah, me, little mom, who had no experience, no, big education. Yeah, I was out earning my husband. Why? Because I found the right business. And secondly, I was hungry for success and hungry for change. And since then, these are my gorgeous kids and my husband. We have traveled everywhere. That was him in the office with the orange hat the last day of working. He walked around all day with that hat on, really annoying the people because he just reminded them constantly that it's his last day. And it's been 3 years. He's never going back to work. Over the past 11 months, we have traveled around Australia in a caravan with a beautiful big American truck in comfort, enjoying one another. And I've worked as we've traveled, not having any stress about can we pay the bills? Oh my gosh, do we have to go back and rent because we don't have a house anymore? No, we literally just left everything, went on a year away, and now we're heading back next month. Why? Because of this business. So let me tell you about the company. The company's name is Life Vantage. It's been around for almost 20 years, was registered in 2003. We started with one product, this little blue bottle, which we put in stores, on the shelves of stores, and we just hoped people would buy it. We were waiting for them to walk in and buy it. And then we found, oh my gosh, they're not buying enough. We need to sell more or this business is going to shut down. And so what happened, in 2005, a TV show by the name of ABC Primetime. Madaleen, can you take over for me, please, doll?
Yeah, no problem. So in 2003, the company launched in America. Like Charlotte said, people didn't buy the product because on the bottle it said it protects against oxidative stress, and people didn't know what oxidative stress is. And then in 2005, there was an investigative report. So it's similar to a current affair. They actually wanted to debunk the science. But what happened was the presenter came in and in front of the cameras, he swallowed one of the tablets of the NRF2 activator. And within 2 weeks, his oxidative stress was reduced by 45%. And after 4 weeks, it was reduced by 70%. When that investigative report aired, the whole world came to a pause, and all the universities said, oh my goodness, we want to do research studies on this incredible product. And that's why we currently have so many independent university studies. So in 2009, we got business analysts in, and the business analysts advised that this is really a product that you need to sell through word of mouth, because people are getting amazing results and people don't know what oxidative stress is. So we need to educate the public. So we moved into the direct selling space. And as of 2020, we were recognized as the best. We had our best year in direct sales. We had $233 million turnover, completely debt-free, NASDAQ traded company. That is really, really significant. And in 2021, we decided that we are going to take this company global, because every single person on the planet needs to know about this amazing product. So we now have a global system. Doesn't matter where you live on the planet, you can get your hands on these products. And we really have a vision to expand this market significantly.
Thank you so much. How exciting is that? So, what I love about this company is that it started with a product. Most companies start because 5 or so business guys sit together and they say, hey, let's start a company and let's each put in $1 million and then we go find the product. No, this started because one man walked around thinking, why do people get sick? And he made it his life mission to find out what happens in the human body that allows disease to creep in, and how can we stop that? And so in 1958, we started research on this very first product called Protandim NRF2. And this product is proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. A study was done in America, and a university there proved that this is what happens. And then from there, we were actually asked to take the same formulation and put that into a lotion so that we could not just work from the inside out, but work from the outside in. So we formulated a skincare. After the skincare, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite products. We formulated a healthy energy drink. Do you know there's so many today on the market? And if you have a look at them, they are just so bad for you. This one is all natural. It is actually brain food. So it stimulates concentration and memory, but more so it gives you energy. It's really good product. From there, we actually started a weight loss program. It's also got a fat burner in it. We don't have those two products yet, the Axio and the Physique in some of our countries. We are getting them this year. But this is just a timeline to show you the kind of products that we have. Then we developed the sister or the brother to Protandem NRF2. And this product also is essential because it helps to keep your body making new energy. We have little things in our cells called mitochondria. It's like the batteries in every cell, and they make the energy in the body. And if there isn't enough energy, you can't function, you can't think, your heart can't beat, nothing can happen, right? So restoring energy and mitochondria is super important, once again, for good health long term. The next set of products was only a few years back. We launched a hair care line, and our skincare and hair care lines are completely clean of toxins. They rate as a 1 or actually a 0 up to a 3 on an app that you can download that's called Think Dirty. Do this, go check it out. It's so much fun. Go scan all the products in your bathroom and see what they rated at. Most of them will be an 8. You'll be scared when you see that. And then when you click on the 8, you'll see most of them actually say carcinogenic, so very, very dangerous for you to use. So I really want to encourage you to download that app and go and have a look at the stuff that you're putting on and in your body every single day. Then we brought out our third activator, the third Protandem range. So we've got NRF2 that reduces oxidative stress, NRF1 that boosts mitochondrial production and rejuvenation. And then we brought out NAD, Protandem NAD. Now, this session today is not to go through all the products and tell you all about it, but this one does similar things to intermittent fasting. Just, you don't have to intermittent fast necessarily. You can just use this tablet, and it does and creates the same kind of activity in your body. From there, we developed an Omega, which is a top class product, a probiotic, a daily wellness, which is an immune booster, a personal care range. Again, it's all clean. There's a body rub, there's a bath soak, there's a deodorant in there, there's a hand and a body lotion, sorry, and there's a body wash. I love this stuff. It's all over in my house and in my caravan. And lastly, we've only just launched this last month. It's called IC Bright, and this is a product to help with good eye health, right? Your eyes are one of the units in your body that sits completely on its own, and so it's really important to take good care of your eyes. Now, why are we different? Why should you think, well, Charlotte, why should I do this business? Well, because the point of difference is, number one, we have activators, not supplements, in our core flagship product. So Protandem NRF2, NRF1, and NAD is not a supplement that you feed your body, supplementing something you're short of. It is a tablet or a capsule that the body takes, and it switches on the body's systems to make its own stuff, make its own antioxidants, make its own mitochondria, and create NAD action, which brings it to an activity in your body through NAD. So they're activators, and this is by far the best method for your body to heal itself daily, is to switch on the body's own systems. Now, a couple of weeks back, I almost fell off the chair. We were sitting watching the news, and this guy from Melbourne came on the news, and he said, "We have found a cure for Parkinson's disease." Did you see that? Oh my gosh, do you know what he said? "We have discovered a way to activate the body to fight against Parkinson's disease. I could not believe my ears. I was like, did he just say activate? Did he? He's like, yeah, activation is how we can now help people prevent Parkinson's or treat it. I couldn't believe it. And then I realized, yes, finally the world is waking up to activation. We are 20 years ahead. All these other companies with their supplements, guys, they're way behind. We are the leaders in biohacking. We are the leaders in knowing how to switch on your good genes and switch off your bad ones. We know how to switch on your survival genes to give you longevity. In other words, live longer and live healthier. And the science is there. So that's what sets us apart. We are approved with every organization where we need approval. I can show you so many different things. We have won so many awards. Dr. Joe McCord was awarded the Elliott Crescent Award, which is the same as Henry Ford. He got that for developing the motor car. And this guy got this for inventing and discovering that you can reduce oxidative stress by boosting antioxidant production. And that's exactly what this product does. So from there, he went on to developing this product. Our science sets us apart. Nobody has what we have. I'm going to bring on a beautiful lady from Sydney, Joy. Joy, would you please introduce yourself, and would you, as a medical professional, would you share what is it that you've discovered in the products? Because you're busy. I know you've got a clinic, you've got so much going on, you're studying. You didn't need to do any additional product distribution. But what was it in the product, Joy, that you saw and in the business that you said, hey, I'm in, I'm going to do this?
Thank you, Charlotte. Nice to see you all, everyone. Yeah, as what Charlotte mentioned, I have so much on my plate, honestly. I'm just finishing off my master thesis last year, setting up my own clinic, building a house, and also managing everything else. So I have very busy practice, and I really don't need to take on another business. But what happened is that when my friend was introduced me to the products, and I have a few little disease, which I was actually found them very annoying, and my doctor couldn't do anything about it. So I was thinking, oh, there's no harm to try the product. So I went on the products, and after about 2 months, the result was incredible. It's completely healed my body. I'll call it a miracle. Since then, I couldn't stop sharing. I feel obligated. I feel, how do you say? I feel grateful to know about the products. So I partner with LifeVantage and start sharing information and try to get people to know more about how they can heal their body naturally by activating every part of the cell to do their work. And I start getting people interested in the business. They jump on and they also start promoting the products. For me, I feel I'm doing it because I wanted to help people, because I've been working as a TCM practitioner acupuncture for 17 years. Not everything I can help not everything I can fix. And I realized this product could be the solution to help people recover, reduce their inflammation, help them heal with longevity, and possibly it can help people financially too. So I was telling my neighbor, my uni girlfriend, some of my clients, and all of them joining up as my business partner now, because they're not just benefiting from the product itself, but they are also wanted to build a successful business. And within 3 months into business, I ranked from distributor Pro 1 to Pro 4. And the residual income was like double every month, and now become, it's very rewarding for me. Yeah.
Wow, Joy, thank you so much for sharing. You know, I remember the first day I was on a call with you, and I was so impressed to think that this woman who has so much experience, you're such a go-getter, Joy. You inspire everybody that comes in touch with you. Like, you're the kind of person you want to surround yourself with, because when you leave, you always feel better. You know, when anybody leaves your presence, they feel better. They feel like they can take on the world, and yet you still, with all that you've got going on, thought, no, I'm going to do this because I know I can help a lot of people. And, you know, when you were speaking, I sort of had these words flash into my mind of, maybe the product was the missing link for your patients. You know, maybe the product was the missing link. And imagine, who knows what could happen now with their treatment and also being on the product. So thank you so much for sharing. And we know you're super busy, so really appreciate your time. And what an awesome thing to know that you yourself can speak out of truth and say, this product has changed my life. So thank you so much. We're really grateful. Now, again, guys, I want to share with you that we are the leaders in biohacking. Biohacking means, how can we take our body and hack our genes? How can we turn on the good ones, turn off the bad ones? And for the first time in history, we can do that through a science called nutrigenomics. And nutrigenomics simply means taking which is the nutrition, and seeing how we can affect your genes. Now, our product activate the body to naturally heal itself, naturally reduce oxidative stress, naturally reduce the damage done to those mitochondria, and naturally create the sirtuin activity through NAD. It is not a supplement, it is an activator. And the studies are phenomenal. When you go into the world's biggest medical library, the most reputable, the most credible, the most trusted, this is where our doctors and medical professionals go do their research, www.pubmed.gov, and you key in Protandim, you will find study after study after study. In fact, it has more studies than all the supplements added together in the world, right? And yes, just one for you, glutathione. Please go research glutathione, what it does in your body. In fact, if you'd like to know more, we've just recently uploaded a short little 6-minute video about the importance of glutathione in your body into a closed customer group. Ask the person who invited you to add you and then tag you to that video. It's going to be super important for you to see that, because glutathione deficiency is dangerous. And once again, this product is proven to increase glutathione by 300%. That's huge. So just one of the studies, and there's so many more. Now let's look at our business. Like, what type of business do we do? Well, yes, it's network marketing. And if you've heard negative things about network marketing, so have I. Really, I was super skeptical. I remember saying to my friend, cut it out. I'm never going to do it. And she just kept asking, because she really cared about me. And eventually I said, if I go once, will you stop asking me, because you're so annoying? And she said, yes. And I went, and I discovered, oh my goodness, Charlotte, what is wrong with you? You should have done this 10 years ago, because you could have changed your life already. You see, if you have a look here, Jim Rohn, if you've never heard of Jim Rohn, this is the most phenomenal motivational speaker of all time. He puts Tony Robbins to shame, if you know who Tony Robbins is. This is like the grandfather of motivational speaking. And he says network marketing is the big wave of the future. It's taking the place of franchising, which now requires too much capital for the average person. And that is the truth. Network marketing gives you and me an opportunity to make it big time without losing our homes, without having to ask mum and dad to sign security or surety, right? Without getting guarantors. Network marketing is legal. It is not a pyramid. A pyramid is when you get asked to put in money and you get told you're going to get more money back than what you've put in. That's a pyramid, and it comes in all shapes and sizes. Be very careful. I get so mad every time I see it, because I see hardworking people putting their money in there, and I know they're going to lose it. The next thing we have is network marketing. This is network marketing. It's you. You legitimately move a product. You tell, like Joy, you tell people about a product that has done some amazing things, and they buy it and they tell their friends and they buy it. It's word of mouth. It's fun. And most of it today is online. And this, my friend, is your job. So if you have a look, you'll see they're all in the shape of a pyramid, right? It's just a distribution model. It's the method of a business. The beauty here is that all these people in network marketing can make money. What happens in your job? Who earns the most and who works the hardest? Right? The employees work longer hours. They are that, you know, at the start of this video I showed you, or session I showed you, that this is the generation of resignations. Why? Because they burnt out. They work so hard. They're not earning enough. And that's exactly because of that model. Now, network marketing is really just a business of distribution, and it depends on person-to-person sales by independent distributors working from anywhere in the world. That really is the definition of it. It's a home-based business model, simply giving you and me the chance to earn money from the comfort of our houses, our boats, our caravans, the beach, whatever, wherever you are, whilst building a network of customers and distributors, mostly online today. We will teach you step by step what to do. Have a look at this. This is just a handful. I could do pages and pages of these. Who endorses network marketing? Look at this. All these men, you may know some of them, you may not. Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Sir Richard Branson, Tony Blair, Bob Proctor. Have you heard of these guys? They endorse it. Network marketing is going nowhere. It's here to stay. You see, it gives the average person like you and me a chance at great success. It's low cost, it's low risk. You no need to carry stock. The company takes the payment, they ship the product, they pay you the commission, they handle customer service, they give a full 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. You do not have to sell to your friends and family. That's the old methods. You do not have to. You will want to tell them about it because you care about them. You want them to be on the product when you learn what they do. But you do not have to rely on selling to friends and family anymore. Everything now is done online. Let's quickly look at some statistics. You know, it's the highest global sales ever of network marketing in 2020, which we did 325 US billion in sales. The estimated commission in 2020 was 35% of sales, which means that $110 billion went into the pockets of families like mine, like yours. Not into CEOs' pockets, not just into shareholders, making the rich richer. No, it went into the pockets of families. Network marketing is responsible for making the most millionaires out of all professions. Let that sink in for a minute. Network marketing makes the most millionaires, more than the financial industry, more than the pharmaceutical industry, more than the health industry. It makes the most millionaires out of any profession. Isn't that phenomenal? There's 125 million distributors globally. 10.5 million do this full time. The others do it in the pockets of their time to have a part-time income, right? And look at this, there are 10 to 15 million doctors in the world. So we almost have as many full-time network marketers in the world as we have doctors in the world. It's a big profession and it's not shrinking, it's getting bigger and bigger. I want to bring on a beautiful friend of mine, Una. Una, would you share with our friends, as a nurse, what made you say, yeah, I'm going to build this business?
Yeah, thanks so much, Charlotte. Thanks everybody for hopping on today. So yeah, my name is Una Closey and I am not so young, probably one of the older ones here, but I am 60 this year and I joined the company just 5.5 years ago with Charlotte as well. And at that time, you know, I've been a clinical nurse for well over 40 years in full-time nursing, actually up until about 3 months ago, and I've gone into practice management now. But I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't looking for a product. I certainly wasn't looking for another business. But I actually thought, you know, I was 55 at the time, and I actually didn't think, you know, that I needed anything. I thought it was very normal just to, you know, have aches and pains and feel tired a lot of the time because you're working so hard. So when I was introduced to LifeVantage and the products, I was like, skeptical, network marketing, don't really have time for that. But when I actually saw the caliber of the people that were involved with the company, and they were like cardiologists, you know, radiologists, chiropractors, lots of really incredible people who have got a lot of degrees behind them, I was like, maybe I should look at this. But also, like in those 40 odd years of nursing, I had never actually heard of oxidative stress and free radical damage. And that was a big eye opener for me. So I obviously trusted the person that was showing me the products, and I thought, okay, let's just do a little bit of research, show me the science. That was the big thing, because I work with a lot of consultants, and I thought I need to be able to have posture when I'm talking about this. So took the products, sort of was looking at the business side of it, but to be honest, I never thought, I didn't know much about network marketing, and I thought it was actual sales. But when I understood that this gave me a vehicle that I could impact way more people's health and their lives than I could actually as a nurse, that was the key moment for me, that I had an opportunity that I could share this with hundreds and hundreds of people and really impact them. The other thing, and I just finished Charlotte on that, was the professional development that you have when you join a company like this. And also when you understand that it is a legacy. This is a legacy company that, as Charlotte has already said, that she's setting up now for her children, her grandchildren, as I'm doing for mine, that, you know, I would really encourage you to have a look at it.
Thank you so much, Una. Yeah, you know, I did exactly that for my kids. And what is beautiful for me is I know that my life will keep giving. You know, when I made the decision to join this company, and I remember Una and I talking about it back then, it wasn't just a short-term thing. We really did our due diligence. It took 4 months to research every component that we knew was important to get the right company, the right products, the right payment systems, the right culture of people, good people, caring people. And that's what we found, because we knew if we found the right one, Una, myself, and many, many of us on here will go on and create a legacy income for our children, our grandchildren, and their children. And that's what I want. I want my life to keep giving even though I'm gone. So let's look at this. Australia has a population of 25 million people. There are 479,000 distributors right now doing network marketing. And in total, those 479,000 distributors do $1.4 billion in sales, guys. Billion, not million, $1 billion in sales per year. Isn't that huge? There are 2.2 million customers in Australia. Now, think about this. Not even 10% of people in Australia are customers. How much does it leave for us to do still? How much opportunity is there available for you and me in Australia? Massive. Let's look at New Zealand, 5 million population now. It's gone up 5 million now. There's currently 201,000 distributors. And oh my gosh, New Zealand does double what Australia does in sales. 3 billion New Zealand dollars of sales per annum. That is more than what they sell in fuel and magnation. Do you know that some of the #1 distributors for companies live in New Zealand? It's incredible. But again, what a huge, big opportunity. 5 million people, only 200,000 distributors. Let's look at Thailand. 11 million distributors. Whoa. 70 million people, 11 million distributors. And in total, they're doing 70 billion baht. Isn't that huge? 2 billion US per annum in sales. I'm going to bring Norie on here to share about the Philippines.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me here, Charlotte, and thank you for listening in today. So I am Norie, a freelance virtual assistant based in Cebu, Philippines. It was only 2 years ago that I became Charlotte Benter's assistant, and that was when I came to know LifeVantage and its products. It was the first time I heard about nutrigenomics, biohacking, oxidative stress, NRF2 pathway, everything. So I remember feeling so excited when Charlotte mentioned that LV is opening in the Philippines, because then it would be easier for me to buy the products, because I was really impressed with the science behind Protandim and RF2. Imagine neurosurgeons, chiropractors, pediatricians, veterinarians doing webinars and singing songs about Protandim and RF2. So it was really an exciting time for me, and I know that I will buy these products and I will share this unique breakthrough to my family and friends here in the Philippines. So I am also grateful for the opportunity to finally start my own home business. So my side hustle, because as a freelancer, I trade my hours for dollars. So I realized how unstable this setup for me when a super typhoon hit us just last December. So I couldn't work for weeks because we had no electricity and internet connection. It was really hard to find a place to work, because everyone, or the whole of the city, didn't have any electricity and internet connection. So it was then that I came to understand the power of leverage income and residual income. Now I am new to this industry. I don't know a lot, and I have a lot to learn, but I am confident about the products. I am confident about the company, debt-free, Nasdaq traded, third-party validated compensation plan, and also I am confident about my team, because I know that they're going to help me get to where I aim to be. So that's it for me, and thank you for listening. Maraming salamat.
Salamat. Thank you so much, Norie. Oh my gosh. Look at the opportunity as well in the Philippines. 110 million people living there. Sorry, I forgot to put in the number there, but there's an estimated 5 million distributors nationally. There were a couple of years back, 2 million distributors registered, but we know that that number doesn't reflect the full number. So 71 billion. Isn't that huge? Philippines peso done a year, and it's 1.4 billion in US sales. So massive opportunity. And there may be some distributors that have maybe joined a company that they're not 100% happy with, or maybe not having the right team and success. 5 million people doing the business. That's huge. You just need to find one who is interested in making a change, getting some results, and your business will never ever look the same again. So thank you so much for sharing, Norie. We are so excited to have you. And I know we're going to build some big things with you there in the Philippines. Let's look at America. 330 million people, 6.2 million distributors nationally, doing 35 billion a year in sales. So as you can see, it's not a small business. Now, how we are paid in this business in our company is there's very fast upfront money. So this is on sales. We get 20 to 40% commission. You get paid when you help your people, your distributors. We get paid when people buy again and again. So it's that repeat business. And that's really where the leverage income lies, because it's not just on your people that you get paid on your people's. So it's really everybody in your entire business. And that makes a huge difference when you have strong products like we do, because the retention is high. People buy it again and again. They come back to us. They buy it again. They buy it again. They use it. They buy. They use it. They buy. They tell their friends. They feel great. You heard some stories here today, and that gives us a great, strong residual, or let me say leveraged monthly income. We also have bonuses. There's some big cash bonuses, and we have different incentive trips. So here's just an idea. This is a publicly declared an income disclosure statement that that LifeVantage has to publish every year. And you can have a look here. These are sort of the levels that you can be on in your business. This is me now after 6 years. I'm this gray block here. And on average, that's what I earn, not a year, but a month. Per month, guys, per month. So as you can see, we can help anybody earn from, you know, $500 a month up to $100,000 a month. You decide. The opportunity is there. You can build them anywhere in the world. It's really open to whatever you want to do. Now, you may think, I don't have experience. How am I going to do this? I don't know what to do. Well, that's okay. I had zero experience, and we've built it all for you. We have websites, we have Facebook groups, we have guides, we have it all detailed in a step-by-step process for you to join and to learn with us as you journey. Now, in closing, I'm going to ask Madaleen to share, as an occupational therapist, somebody who can earn a great income, she can have her own business. Madaleen, why network marketing, and what is it that you are planning to achieve for you and your family? Thanks, Jo.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. Yes, it's been a really exciting journey. Like Charlotte said, I'm an occupational therapist. And I remember even as a child, I was very interested in health and wellness. I knew that I wanted to do something in that space. And then after school, I studied to be an occupational therapist. And I had my own private practice because I was very focused on having freedom. And I thought the way that I'm going to have freedom is I'm going to have my own private practice. And that didn't happen at all, because I soon discovered that if I wasn't at the job, there was no money coming in. That was really a shock to my system, because I have 4 kids, and I thought, oh my goodness, how can I have an impact in the world? Because if I'm not there, I'm not making money. I only have 24 hours in the day, and I am not one of those people who want to be 80 and feel like life just passed me by. I don't want to wait until I'm 70 before I start to live my life. I really want to enjoy it with my kids. So 4 years ago, Charlotte introduced me to the company, and I rolled my eyes because I've used so many healthcare products before, and it didn't really do what I was looking for. But when I used this product, I knew this is something that I could not miss in terms of the product and the business opportunity, and I jumped on board, and it's been an amazing journey. And I can tell you now, whether you are a tutor, a healthcare practitioner, a hairdresser, you are doing network marketing, because you are building a network and you are marketing your services to that audience. So you are already doing network marketing. And like Charlotte, when I really investigated what network marketing is, I thought, oh my goodness, why didn't someone tell me about this when I was 20 years old? Because this is a vehicle that is going to give you freedom. You are going to impact so many lives. And you have the best company, you've got the best products, you've got all of the science. And this is basically like a franchise. You buy the franchise and you just start to work. You don't have to do all of those work behind the scenes. And we've got an amazing team. The systems are all there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. For me, that was massive, because when I started, I homeschooled 2 of my kids. I was still working full time. So life was really busy, and it was all there. So can you do it? Absolutely. You just need to say yes. And it doesn't matter what your dreams are, whether you want to tour around the world on a yacht, whether you want to buy a new house, this can happen for you if you just put your foot to the metal and you just do the work.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Madaleen. You know, today I perfectly showed you what an amazing business is, because twice I was coughing and twice I could just say, Madaleen, can you please take over? Norie, you up, and you saw those women just had my back. And really, that is what this is about. This is not about perfection. None of us are perfect. None of us know it all. But we know one thing, and that is that we want to make our lives count. We want to live the best life possible. And that's why you're here today. That's why you're here. and you've joined the right team. You know, you've come to the right bunch of women, especially this is a women's webinar today. We want you to say yes. Come and join us, work with us, learn with us, have long-term expectations of what it's going to take. Work it, sign up for it like you're doing a degree, and I can guarantee you that in 4 years, your life will never, ever be the same again. Never be the same again. You've heard from Madaleen, you've heard from Joy, you've heard from Una, and you've heard from our beautiful Norie. No one of those ladies is the same. No one of their skills is the same. No one of their circumstances is the same. But one thing is the same, and that is that they all want to have success, and they work hard to achieve that. And friends, you can do the same. Don't surrender and just settle for what life has thrown at you. Fight for your one life. You deserve it. Don't have any regrets. As you get older, you know, regrets are more painful than the fear of just stepping out now and doing it. And lastly, as Jim Rohn said, simply put, this is a franchise without having to pay the cost for a franchise. We give you everything cookie cutter and you just run with it. We have the best product in the world, the best, strongest company that is cash positive. What more do you want? A beautiful team that's going to work with you and support you, and that's there as well. So join us. Let 2022 be the year where you've made a difference. Give it a go. And we can't wait to welcome you into the team. So thank you so much for being on here. Share this with your girlfriends, your mothers, your cousins, your aunties, and let's build one huge, big, happy family. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. See ya. Thank you, Norie and Una and Madaleen and Joy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.